Hey everyone, welcome to ITEC 785 Enterprise Data Analytics. I am your host, Dr. Nick Bolton, and I am an assistant professor in biomedical engineering and integrated information technology. I am going to be your instructor for this course, and this video is to go over the syllabus for this course and talk about the expectations that I have for you guys, what you can get out of this course, what are going to be your outcomes, and just giving you some more generalized information for the course and the University of South Carolina. All right. Like I said, I am your instructor for this course, Dr. Nick Bolton. I have an office in the Innovation Center. It is 1305. You can find me there if you need me. I have my phone number listed at the top here as well as my email. Now, email will probably be the best way you can get in touch with me. If we need to schedule an appointment outside of the class in my office or online, I'm happy to do that. But we can set all that up through my email. So just if you need me for any reason, I'm available. Just send me an email, boltinn at mailbox.sc.edu. All right, send me an email. We'll find the time that works for you guys. If we need to get online real quick through Teams, we can set up a meeting quickly to answer any kind of questions. And for that reason, that's why I don't really have select office hours. This is an asynchronous course we'll talk about, but therefore I didn't really put any office hours here. I'm available by appointment. Just send me an email. All right. Applications for the description of this course is looking at statistical methods as they pertain to different biomedical and health informatics problems, including different things like data mining, EDAs, exploratory data analysis, data visualization, statistical analysis, and predictive modeling. All right, so we're going to cover a good bit of information and tutorials and how-tos throughout this entire course. All right. Meeting times, like I said, this course is asynchronous. And what does that mean? That means you're pretty much going to be able to work it on this course at your own pace. Now, some caveat to that is that the way that I'm going to structure this starting off is that I will put material up on Blackboard for you guys. Everything's going to be done through Blackboard for you. So that'll be your go-to place to find all the information for this course. All right. But there will be assignments up there for you guys, and this will be done on a weekly basis to start. All right. We might be able to shift things and move this along a little quicker, but for now, to get us walking before we run, I'm going to be putting stuff up every week. And so every Monday, all right, you'll come to Blackboard and you'll find a week. All right, there will be labeled there for you guys, and what you will do is work on all the material that is for that week. All right, and so everything will be uploaded up on Monday. All right, that will be due for that week, which means you have until the following Monday to actually submit the assignments and do the readings and do the quizzes or whatever else is in that weekly folder for you. All right, and so we're going to start off doing like that. If we can get more weeks put in there, I'll make announcements and we'll make sure everything's structured the way it should be. All right. And so if you have any questions about that, please shoot me an email. But that's the way we're going to get this thing started off here at the beginning of the semester for you guys. All right. Learning outcomes. All right. At the conclusion of this course, you should be able to apply different statistical methods to solve these complex data problems. All right. Implement EDA methods, exploratory data analytics, for domain-specific data sets. So I'm going to give you data sets. You're going to work on building these different EDA projects and reports for me. Okay. Recognize and apply different machine learning techniques. All right. And modeling and analyzing data using different statistical programming languages. All right. All of the stuff that we're going to learn in this course is equivalent to if I was teaching this in a classroom setting, in a face-to-face setting. All right, and so you're going to learn everything that I've taught this course a lot of different ways, and one of the ways I've taught this course is in a face-to-face instructional method. All right, so it's going to be very equivalent to the way that I've taught these courses previously. All right. There is a required textbook. I'm working on trying to get a PDF for this, so don't go out and buy this, all right, quite yet. But I will put this up on Blackboard for you guys as soon as I get permission for that. And so the required textbook I'm providing for you guys. If you want to get it, it's a great textbook by Dr. LaRose and his wife, who have put this together. It's called Data Mining and Predictive Analytics. It's published by John Wiley. You can find it on any Amazon. Just Google, all right, Data Mining and Predictive Analytics. Probably the first thing that comes up. All right. Great textbook. I should be getting a copy for you guys. All right. I have a couple other recommended textbooks that I think are great as they relate to this course: An Introduction to Statistical Logistics, Statistical Learning, by Gareth. Another great textbook. You can easily find a digital copy of this online, so no need to go out and purchase that. And then another textbook, Modern Database Management. I believe I have a copy of this. So don't worry about that. I'll try to get this up on Blackboard for you guys. And so these are great textbooks. You'll find these on most data scientist desk or in their study. All right, and so I recommend picking these up if you can. Digital copies. If you want to get a hard copy, looks cool sitting behind you. All right. So those are textbooks. These are the ones that we'll use. I will mostly be pulling from these textbooks and putting the information that you'll need on Blackboard for you guys. All right. All right. Attendance policy. I follow the university's attendance policy, so just be aware of that. If you have any issues, please just let me know throughout the semester. All right. This being an asynchronous class, there is no real attendance policy. So just so you know that. Okay. Homework assignments. All right. I'll be giving you homework throughout the semester. Like I said, it will reflect the material, usually the material that I give to you in a presentation format like this in a video lecture. All right, and you'll be required to look at that, go over it, and usually some type of quiz presented within the weekly folders that you'll be required to do. I grade all my homeworks and the lab assignments on a 0 to 10 scale. All right, and so these are some of the typical grades that you may see. A 0 if it's not going to be turned in, or if you miss the assignment for some particular reason. All right, and a 10 if they're all correct and submitted on time. All right, and so these are just some of the typical grades. These are not the grades that you will see. It is on a 1 to 10 scale. Some students get confused by that. These are just some of the examples of some of the typical grades you see. Lab assignments the same way. These will be put on Blackboard. You'll complete these tutorial type instructional things, all right, and then upload these to Blackboard as well. So both homeworks and lab assignments are uploaded on Blackboard. We'll have submission dates, we'll have due dates, so please keep in mind on that. Please look at that and make sure you guys are staying on top of those assignments. EDA reports, these are going to be given to you guys as well. You're going to have 2 of them throughout the semester. They should be completed individually. No need for doing groups this semester. We just don't have that level of participation or number of students in the class. And so you'll be working on these independently with due dates, and I'll submit all that stuff to you guys up on Blackboard, what I'm looking for in the reports, and these will they'll be straightforward. I'll have all the information that you guys need for that. I do have a midterm that will be about halfway through the kind of near the spring break timeline. All right, it's going to cover all the material that you've learned in this course thus far. All right, and is gonna so everything that you're gonna learn at the beginning of the semester will be in the midterm, and will be on Blackboard. You'll have to log into Blackboard and complete the midterm. So it's pretty much like a typical midterm that you guys have taken throughout college. All right. And we'll talk more about that when we get closer to the midterm. All right. Also, this is a level 700 class, so I've got some presentations for you guys at the end of the semester. You guys will give a presentation to me, an oral presentation. We'll talk about that as we get closer to the end of the semester. But basically, you'll record a presentation, a lecture of some sort like this that I'm giving to you guys, upload it up on Blackboard. It'll be on some type of exploratory information that I'll give to you, data set, and you'll basically have to present on what you've done. All right. The grading scale for this course is the same as all my courses, actually, and follows university standard, typical standard A, B, C, D, F scaling. All right. The way that I've weighted all that scaling is the way that you see here. All right. Assignments are worth 25% of your overall grade. All right. Your 2 EDA reports. The first one is worth 15%. The second one worth 25%. The midterm is going to be worth 15% of your overall grade, and your final presentation will be worth 20% of your overall grade. All right. If you have any questions about that, let me know. All right, the really heart of this, what are we going to be working on? So I've got about 14 weeks to work with you guys, 15, including spring break, but you won't do anything there not. But 14 weeks to cover a lot of material that I have for you. So these are some of the typical topics that I usually cover in a course like this. Doesn't mean that this is exactly what we're going to cover. I might tweak this a little bit depending on my interest in what models and what things I want to cover with you guys. So this may change a little bit, but for the most part, these are some of the topics that I like to include in this type of course. All right, so we'll start off with some data science, database management type stuff. All right, talk about structured database systems, how they're used, how you access them, which is important for being at any enterprise level and being able to access data and know how it's stored and managed. All right, so we'll talk about that. And then we'll talk about some statistical programming languages that are out there for analyzing different types of data, how we do that, how we prep the data, how we go through different analysis, and then we'll start jumping into some of these machine learning models and how you can really start to manipulate and become real good data scientists and do some predictive modeling and get some inferences from your data sets out there. Okay. The next little part of this is some boilerplate stuff from the university on student health and well-being. So take a look at this. If you guys have any issues, let me know. But all the services that you guys need, from student health to mental health to all of these things, are available here for you guys. All right. Support resources such as the library, the writing center, the tech zone. I've got links for all that here. Will be for you guys up on Blackboard. Academic integrity, cheating. All right. This is you can find the policies of the university here at this particular link. But for the most part, the policy for academic integrity is don't cheat. Do your own work. All right. If you're pulling from other resources, make sure you're citing them and things like that. In that regard, and to that point, we now include statements on generative AI. All right. And so this is the statement that I have included in my syllabus on generative AI. It may be different than other faculty or other professors that you have and what they think is their policy on generative AI. I think it is an amazing tool. I think it has already revolutionized technology and the way we access information today. All right, but it is easily manipulated and can lead to really bad things. And so I encourage you guys to use it, but to use it as a tool, as you would most other resources that you have on the internet, right? Wikipedia, Google Scholar, all of these other sources that you have. Please, use it as part of your research and your preparation, all right? But it doesn't necessarily mean that you can copy verbatim from that particular tool. All right, so use it to help generate ideas. All right, maybe look at other questions, to help you along the way. Honestly, for this course, it's not going to be extremely helpful for you guys. The information that I give you is going to be way more helpful than what you would find from ChatGPT, but it might help spark some of that brainstorming, get you started on some ideas, give you some extra background information on maybe some of the data sets that I'm giving you, or allow you to explore further down certain topics that I'm introducing to you guys. All right. And so if you have any questions about that, please reach out to me. I'm happy to have a discussion further if you want. But that's where I'm gonna leave it for now. All right. I'm gonna put all this up on Blackboard for you guys, so you'll have it. It'll be available. Please go over and look at all the information that we have. Week 1 will be up. All right, and start looking at that information as well. And I will see you next time. All right.